I built the family brand, she got the keys. I didn't plan to be the guy who builds a thing and then watches someone else get handed the keys. I also didn't plan to be the guy who opens a pop-up 2 blocks away and quietly draws his own line. But here we are, and if you want the whole story, it starts with a stripped-down storefront on Main Street that smelled like paint thinner and hope. My parents bought the space when I was 23. It was supposed to be a family shop, which in my dad's vocabulary meant, you run it until it runs itself. I wasn't offended. I liked building things. I picked fixtures off liquidation sites, negotiated second-hand refrigeration, and learned to fix a failing compressor from YouTube at 2 a.m. I built us an inventory system, trained the register crew, and learned the names of the weekday regulars, people who ordered the same thing every Tuesday because their meetings always ran long. Over 4 years, we grew from breaking even to averaging solid monthly numbers, peaking the December before last. I hadn't taken a real vacation since 2020, but I kept telling myself, 1 more quarter, then I'll rest. Instead, my sister finished her marketing degree, and our parents threw a little party on a Tuesday night in January. Paper plates, sheet cake. "We're thrilled to announce our new CEO," my mom said, eyes damp. Everyone clapped, and I smiled in that practiced older brother way that looks supportive in photos. She hugged me and whispered, "Don't worry, I'll make your life easier." The first changes were small. She renamed daily specials to Drop of the Day and hired a friend to redesign our logo with a pastel palette that looked like a skincare brand. The Instagram grids turned into mood boards. She canceled the loyalty punch cards I'd been handing out for years and replaced them with a QR code that required a third-party app. "It'll increase conversion," she said in a meeting that now had slide decks and scented candles. I tried to trust the process. Then I noticed the noon slump. We used to get a thick rush between 12:10 and 1:40. Now at 12:30, the room was eerily quiet except for slow indie songs. I pulled our sales data and created a simple comparison chart. By March, this year's numbers trailed last year's like a lazy shadow. She swapped our clear countersigns with a glass menu board you couldn't read at a glance. She moved our bestsellers to the bottom right corner because a blog said it would draw the eye. She brought in a micro creator who filmed a TikTok saying, "This isn't your dad's deli," which made me want to lie face down on the prep table. The comments were all, "I liked your dad's deli." The staff felt it. In mid-March, a cook with 5 years on the line handed me his apron and said, "I can't get yelled at for asking where the ham went." The ham hadn't gone anywhere. We'd moved it to a sub-menu only accessible by scanning a QR code. He texted me that night, "I'm out." "I'm sorry, man. Loved working with you. Can't do this new vibe." It felt like a breakup. By April, our revenue had dropped significantly. I created another chart comparing this. April to last year's, the difference was stark. Like a skyscraper next to a ranch house. Around that